Great.
Now I've hit record. All right, one take this time.
You know our one more policy.
Coming to you live from the alluvial ruins.
already laughing. Give us a second.
Oh yeah, we had a.
All right, reset.
Are you crying?
Yeah. I'm just, listen.
It's been emotional.
It's been a long
Yeah,
day.
it's been a journey. It's been a journey. All right. Okay, hold on. All right.
Coming to you live from the...
I was gonna roll with it.
No, I don't want to do it. Go.
Coming to you live from the alluvial ruins. This is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
I'm Jordan.
And I'm Drew.
And this is totally our first take of this video, where we'll be playing day 11 of our Earthborne Rangers campaign.
Yeah.
That's right.
How's everyone been? It's been a few weeks.
Yeah, it has. Holidays have come and gone, and we're back at it.
Yeah. And we totally remember everything that was going on.
Right.
Right?
No
Jordan?
questions.
Yeah, Jordan, why don't you fill us in?
Well, as we said, and I had no help remembering this, in the last game we went to Tumbledown,
Yeah.
where we saw a cool waterfall and a variety of other features, met some interesting people, including one Cassende, who asked for our help in hunting a worm. In the swamps. We traveled to the border of the swamps, where we encountered that worm and helped hunt it.
Yeah, we were weirdly on the mountain biome when,
Weirdly on the mountain path.
when we fought this swamp creature, but
But I learned Cassende's hunting technique. That's now in my deck,
hell
which is
yeah.
exciting. And now we're going to continue on our quest, which is a journey to the biological outpost.
yeah.
We are currently here at the alluvial ruins, and we're 2 river travels away from the biological outpost. So Drew has his Drew has his trusty canoe out, ready for us to take advantage of. And I guess the only other thing we should mention is that in the background there is a secret invasion of reclaimer seekers.
Reclaimers are invading the valley, and so they currently, just while we're in ruins, they get added to the path deck.
Right, and we are currently in ruins, so there are some in our path deck.
Yeah, should be fun.
And then you may recall the alluvial ruins. This is the location that has the detritus deck, which contains path cards from a variety of other biomes that we will occasionally have to draw.
Yeah, theoretically a cool mechanic, but it's just going to cause a bunch of cards that don't interact with each other, isn't it?
Well, we'll see.
I think that's kind of how it felt last time. Yeah, so I think we are about to dive in, but before we do, let me suggest that you like this video. Just do it. Hit the buttons somewhere in the general area of not in
Probably
this
not up
rectangle.
here. Probably more like down.
It's really down here.
There's a subscribe button too, but I'm just gonna assume that if you're watching day 11 of our campaign, you've subscribed already. So thank you for subscribing. With that, who's our lead ranger?
I feel like it might be me this time.
Cool. That's as good a basis as any.
So, I will take on that.
Okay.
So you can draw 1 card from the detritus deck.
Yes.
Ooh, this one?
Yep.
Yeah, and I will say, while he draws that, thank you to Solar Jetman, I think it was, in the comments of our day 10 video, who pointed out that errata adds a mission timer. That I think we were commenting, like, where's the next timer on the story? It was 7 days out, so day 16 has the mission timer that we didn't know to write on the log.
And it's currently day 11. Okay.
It's currently day 11. There's also a mission timer on day 14 that none of us really recalls why it's there, unless one of you do. I guess I spoke for everyone, but I don't recall why it's there.
I'm wondering if that's tied to this journey mission, but we'll find
Potentially.
out.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I drew a morning root. So just a little...
Something
food.
edible?
Yeah.
Oh, man, if only I had my shovel. All right.
I'm gonna draw a hungry scruff. Okay. Oh, hey, look, when I interact with this being, I can discard 1 token from an equipped food. Oh, equipped food to commit effort. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be equipping your path card. Oh, that's right, and the alluvial ruins has a mountain effect. If you're interacting with a water feature, you see something from upriver. Place the top card of the detritus deck on top of the path deck. But since we did not take the river here, that seems unlikely. There might be a few because I think the lake shore or something is in the detritus deck, so that could happen. But otherwise, I guess path phase?
Yep. So now from the normal deck.
Yep.
Nicta Bat.
Yeah, and we are in the ravine biome this time, which I recall was relatively rough on us. Boulders fell on me. It's an obstacle.
And for me, this is a valley card, the Umbra.
Oh man, not this thing again.
Oh, the
Yeah.
persistent thing.
Wow, 12 harm or 18 progress to clear it. Or we can try to scare it off and put it on top of the path deck. And that is the best way to get rid of it, as long as we're about to travel.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it's to our turns. What do we want to do?
Well, I'm going to play my loose leaf tea kit, so I'll just do that right away.
Well, this may shock you as my first move of the game, but I'm going to play Oru the Sheepdog.
Yay. And I will play Pocketed Belt Pouch for 1 awareness.
Okay.
Some uses here.
Let's see. So this Hungry Scruff is only going to bother me if there's an active food. So as long as I don't want to traverse or test past it, I am pretty
Or you have
okay
food
just
equipped,
leaving it alone.
Which I guess you don't have any food in your deck.
Yeah, I don't think I have any food in my deck. Yeah, I don't eat.
That's fair.
It's not really a thing I do. We should say about it.
Although if you test into my zone, I have this loose leaf tea kit. That's food. Would that be active if you did that? Probably not.
No, I think it has to be
Yeah.
within reach or along the way to be active.
Yeah, you're probably right.
We are, by the way, in the Howling Winds, which we did shuffle the Cyclone into the deck, I'm guessing,
Sure
because
did.
that's part of the rival setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, since we've turned up the weather a notch, even though we were arguing off camera about whether it was really any more difficult, because this one doesn't fatigue you, it just
Right.
messes with you in other ways. Okay, what are we up to?
I don't really want to do that much more, if I'm being honest.
I mean, I wouldn't want you to be anything but honest.
Since I now have extra gear space, I'm going to play a Memorial Sketchpad for 2 focus.
I guess I'll just get us started on this. So I'll dodge the Umbra, and I'll take a traverse test. And
Okay.
commit 1, so I'm at 3. 4.
That's not the right symbol for a traverse test, is it? That's conflict.
Oops.
I think you want the.
I committed 2.
Compass thing.
Yeah.
Plus 1 is 3. Amazing.
You did it.
I don't have any compasses in my hand, otherwise I would commit them.
Okay.
And then it's a crust. If this being is within reach, exhaust it. It's not. All good.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and scout the top card of the
Nice.
challenge deck. It's a sun with +1 fitness, +1 focus on it.
So sun does add 2 wind to the
Yeah.
Howling Winds, and also it will move this being within reach of whoever takes it.
Yeah, that seems pretty miserable. Is the weather inclement?
It is.
Yes. Actually, that's fine. The inclement weather on a sun puts harm on the loose boulders. It washes.
Oh,
Yeah, but if
The rain washes away the boulders.
if this is cleared with harm, the ranger that is within reach will suffer 2 injuries.
Oh, that seems
that's less good.
less idea. Yeah. Okay, fine. So, in order to clear this, we need everyone to have their ranger token on it.
Or we could just let you take 2 injuries.
There's that. Yeah.
Just to up the challenge of the game a
hard
little
no.
bit.
Well,
2 injuries is a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
why don't I, with that +1 on top, I'll go ahead and take the test on the loose boulders. So I only need to put in 1 focus to inch my way along precariously balanced rocks to move my ranger token to this. Oh, did you leave those minis here? And if so,
thought
did
I
I
did.
not pull them out of the cabinet I had?
I do think that I
Tokens in?
left them here.
Okay, well, maybe I'll step away and grab them at some point. For now, we'll use that ranger token. It says to move your ranger token to this feature, then move this feature within range of another ranger, or within reach of another ranger. So, here you go, Jordan.
Is this going to trigger right now?
Well,
Well, I
it
guess it
shouldn't.
would just add
Yeah,
one
so
card.
so now the sun is going to add 2 wind to the Howling Winds, and it flips at 8, right? When does it flip? Oh, when there's 3 R, so 6.
So, 9.
Damn it, 9.
You know, I did 12 minus 3.
Same equations.
No notes. All right. Okay, so it adds 2 wind, unless I want to take fatigue to prevent it, but, well, I'll prevent 1 by taking a fatigue.
Okay.
Because then I'll just soothe it later.
Sure.
But then this... Umbra. It moves within reach of me and fatigues me.
For 3.
Okay, so now I have plenty of fatigue to soothe. That's cool. And the loose boulders are no longer active since they were moved to you. So
is that possible? Because the test you were taking is on this card. Is it possible that this card is not active?
I believe so.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Weird.
That is a good question. If it moves as a result of the test, are the things in your... Yeah, I don't think so. I think the active cards are defined as the area where you did the test plus your within reach and along the way.
Okay.
Okay. Well, the delightful rule definitely says we're good.
Delightful rule definitely says we're good. That's true. Okay, well, I could take this test, and I would have 2. So I'd be testing it even. I don't have any compasses. So I don't really want to do that.
All right.
I don't have a good way to deal with these bats, but I might just test through it because I do have a lot of.
Yeah, there should be 2 bats on here.
I do have a lot of traverse in hand. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a fitness traverse test here and commit Strider and Dolewood Canoe. So 3 fitness, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I do take 2 fatigue.
Just 8?
-1.
Ouch. So we're at 10 out of 12. +1 would have been enough to travel, huh?
Yep.
That would have been cool.
And no crests.
Okay. Well, I don't love this Umbra being on me, so I don't want to take any more tests. I can spend my other focus to play my phonoscopic headset. This is the gear that I can exhaust when someone scouts to scout an extra card. And I still have Oru. But I don't necessarily want to just send Umbra back along the way either, because then the sun can trigger and fatigue someone else. So maybe I'm just going to tank the bats too. I guess I should have done this before Drew went then.
That's fine.
But I will... It's either that or this Hungry Scruff. Actually... Sure. I'm going to send the Hungry Scruff to stand on the pile of boulders on top of Jordan. But give it 2 progress.
You almost want this mountain effect to be with you and the Umbra. If there's another active predator exhausted, and add 2 harm to it and 2 harm to this being.
We are not... I mean, I guess it does do harm to the Hungry Scruff. We're not doing 12 harm to Umbra, are we? So that harm's unlikely to matter.
All right, I'm just going to take this test.
I think that what we want to do is scare it back into the path deck, then travel next round.
Okay. 0, so that's good enough for me to move my ranger token onto there.
Cool.
And then mountain effects.
Oh, and you move that onto another player.
I will. Oh, yes. Well, I will give this to you, Drew,
Sure.
so that you don't have to test around other stuff. If you're interacting with a water feature, this is not a water feature. If there's another active predator, there's not another active predator.
Okay.
I'm pretty ready to rest.
Yeah, since I would be tempted to pet Oru, but I don't want to risk the Umbra pecking my eyes out. So I guess I will... Well, you know what? Let me go ahead and play Favorite Gear to my Scepter of Harmony, so that when and if I do get it charged up, I can soothe some fatigue with it. And yeah, I'm ready to rest.
Yep, let's do it.
Okay.
We're drawing a card and we're getting our energy back, and then we're doing a path deck, right?
Yep.
Just remembering.
That's
I don't
how
have my
the
play
game works.
rates.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Oh yeah, mine aren't out either.
Yeah, only Drew has his.
Ah, he's hoarding them all.
Yeah.
I have, ooh, Reclaimer Seeker.
Oh boy,
Ooh,
remind us.
ambush too.
Ambush. So I take 2 fatigue.
Did you mean ambush also or ambush 2? Because either way, you were right.
I meant ambush too.
Oh, nice.
Okay, this is a. It needs 4 harm or 9 progress. It's gonna move on sun effects, which is bad with ambush.
Yeah.
The mountain effect, add 1 mucus token to the location. If there are 3 or more, discard them. Search the general set for a reclaimer polyp. So they're like trying to build something on the location.
Cool.
Yeah. Fun.
Want to draw a card, Brandon?
I would love to. It is a fraying rope bridge. This goes along the way. Has 2 presence and it does not fatigue you while your ranger token is on that. Unfortunately, we're still under a pile of boulders.
Just true. Oh no, we all are.
Yeah, we need to. If we clear it with harm, which we can do, actually, and it takes harm each sun, then everyone who was on the bridge suffers an injury.
No, and if we clear it with harm, we also discard all progress from the location.
Oh, that also seems
And
like a
then, each
negative.
ranger, and then each ranger with their token on here suffers 1
Oh
injury.
my.
Yeah.
So that's really interesting. I was going to ask, I have Hidden Trail, so I could play it out and we could try and do
yeah.
a double travel, but there's a lot going on here.
Actually, that's a good point. I was gonna say I'm all for it, but yeah, maybe we want the board wipe soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you guys can think about it.
You have a card?
Where are we going next?
Oh, yes. I have to draw a card, too. Hey, it's another loose boulder.
Stoneweaver Bridge. I was just trying to decide whether there would be reclaimers at the Stoneweaver Bridge, whether it's a ruin, but I can't remember.
It sounds like it would be a ruin.
Yeah.
Yeah. More boulders, huh? Well, that makes it tricky to travel.
It sure does.
Oh yeah, obstacles.
Well, we've got 2 obstacles. So.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not an obstacle.
No, we have 2 loose boulders, though, which are both
Yes,
obstacles.
yes.
Drew could clear that one with a simple...
0.
Yeah. Basically, if you...
Do you have to hit a 2 no matter what, anyway?
No. Because it's the
It's
presence.
either,
So
it's either in
Yeah,
here
yeah,
or
yeah.
it's 1.
That's only for, yeah. The presence being the difficulty is only for common tests.
Right.
Sure, I can take this test.
Maybe try and set it up so you can take this test, and then I can take this test, Brandon can take this test, and then you can take this
Okay,
test.
so I'll just take it with 1.
Yeah, if you can.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can commit a card.
You have +2, so.
Yeah, as long as you don't draw the
as long
minus
as you don't
2.
draw -2, yeah.
You won't draw the minus 2.
No.
Yeah.
Hey!
Perfect.
So,
Okay, so you put your ranger token on it, and that will clear it. Neither of us has our sketch pads yet, huh? Oh, no, you do.
I do have a sketch pad, so I get a sketch. The bad news is, if I have 2 or more fatigue, I exhaust the Reclaimer Seeker and suffer 1 injury.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Ouch.
Yikes.
my
Okay.
first injury.
That discards your fatigue.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
the worst part.
Is that your
That
first-
is the worst part. I might have had 1 before.
11 days you've never been injured? I
Yeah.
believe that, actually. I think Jordan and I have both been injured.
I've been
at
injured
times,
for
yeah.
sure. I've been injured twice or 3 times, and every time it discards my fatigue, and I'm so sad.
Oh, discard. So I get to look at them. It's not like
Yeah.
removed from the game.
Yeah, they're discarded.
Because that's actually can be okay with a couple cards I have.
Okay. What's the 2... Oh, the bats use, like, tokens, huh? I was like, what's the deal with those bats?
The upside there is they're exhausted now, so
Yeah.
if the bats go off of me, I can pretty easily. I
Yeah,
guess
don't
we have to
forget
deal
those
with
too.
this and that.
I could either move the bats to me, or I could try to just sky whip them to death. That seems pretty good.
I'm most worried about us getting this cleared. Is your Skywhip also a focus thing?
My sky whip is for harm to beings.
No, I'm saying is it a does it
Oh,
use
yeah,
focus?
should we just-
Oh
all test
no,
for
it
this.
it's is awareness.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was worried about. Yeah. Sure, okay, yeah, sure. I can go first if you guys want. I can do 2, and then if we're not playing Hidden Trail, I may as well commit it. So I've got 4, so I can't miss. Hey, no, it's the sun. That's not good.
What you're that color?
Yep. I guess. So the
Sun will add 2
more
wind.
wind. I have no fatigue, so I can take 1.
Yeah, you might as well catch up with us.
Sun, add 1 harm to this feature. So if we add a second one, oh no, this
No,
takes
we need
6.
6.
Oh, it's way better. Okay,
Yeah.
I was reading it as 2. And then if the weather is inclement, which it is, add 1 harm to this feature as well.
That's not ideal.
That's not ideal.
That's the one that 1 more harm and it will explode you. So to that end,
And
why
then
don't...
it moves, right?
And then
Uh,
it
oh,
moves
yeah.
to Drew. Or, well, who wants it next?
I'll take it.
Okay.
Why don't I use the headset and my roll to scout the top 2 cards of the challenge deck, and we'll
Like
see
that.
if we can clear this without any more suns. Or at least, I guess if a sun is on Drew's test to clear this, that's fine, because it will be cleared.
Right.
They're both suns, though. Well, this one's a -1 focus and sun, so I'm just going to bottom that, I guess.
I think you probably want to... Well,
Both, right?
well, wait.
If
The
we're
other
trying
one...
to
Oh,
clear
yeah.
Well, no,
that.
because if I take a sun or you take a sun test, it's fine.
Oh, yeah, to clear it. So it's whether we
Um,
just want the plus for something. But
Yeah, do we
Yeah.
want the +1 spirit for something?
Uh,
I don't need it for anything.
I love spirit, but I don't want it the sun.
What was the other one? Sorry, you already put it on the bottom?
Actually, wait. But we established last time that the effect of success moves it, so it won't trigger, right?
Yeah, but that's so dumb. Is that really right? Because then, if in that case, this harm's not on here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
because
Right?
it moves it out of
It
your
moves it
area.
before you even start the challenge icon step.
I still think that if anything, your zone becomes active.
This seems like you're grim ruling it. It's the wrong game.
Yeah, it's true.
Well,
I mean, I don't think that there's any mechanic for.
It does seem weird that it you passed the thing and then it's like, oh, it's
Yeah.
passing along.
I mean, I think.
I don't know.
is that the rule book right there?
No, but we can. And by we, I mean you can check.
We can keep moving. I mean, we don't have to.
All right. Meanwhile, I'm going to do it the way I understand to be right and leave this on top. And so that's a 0, and you have your ranger token on the loose boulders. So I know that for 1 focus, and that 0 and your +1, I can succeed at inching my way along the precariously balanced rocks. Send it to Drew.
Okay.
But it is a sun, which means I'm adding wind. And Umbra says if this being is... Oh, I'm also adding harm to the fraying rope bridge. And then Umbra says if this being is along the way, move it within reach. But it was not along the way, so...
Okay, what do you
All
guys listen to this? Like the way this is written.
Mm-hmm.
However, actually, let me go back. After you resolve the effects of success or failure, you must resolve the instructions of each challenge effect matching the challenge icon drawn for the test that is shown on an active card.
Mm-hmm.
Active cards are any ready cards in the surroundings, along the way, within reach of you, or in your player area. Ignore challenge effects on exhausted cards or within reach of other players. However, if you're interacting with a card within reach of another ranger, all cards within reach of that ranger also count as active for this turn. I mean, so that challenge effect is you're still interacting with that card, the way it's phrased, right? However, if you are if you were interacting with a card that is within reach of another ranger.
I guess. That's so weird that suddenly, everything that Drew has is active.
Well, no, because you
I mean, that's normally the case if you're actually doing something on a card that starts in their play area, right?
Right, but, I get that it is more,
They're two separate rules, and the question is do they combo?
Yeah, I
I
get that it's fairly intuitive that the icon on the loose boulders should be triggered, but the idea that now also all the things in front of Drew would theoretically, if I had drawn a mountain, we'd be checking your bats and everything because the loose boulders were sent to you. That seems unlikely.
I wonder if
to be
this
right.
has also been fact. Let's see.
I will also say, yes, I agree that it really kind of neutralizes the challenge of these loose boulders if you don't count it when it moves, but they are so punishing that I don't actually think that they're supposed to have 2 harm and blow up very often. Mm-hmm. To deal 2 injuries, that's the only effect I think in the game that we've seen do that.
Yeah. Mm.
So I would argue that it feels correct to me that it's pretty easy to avoid that extremely terrible situation.
Should I test out of it? Is the question.
I think so.
Okay. So I can commit 1 focus, and I, just to be safe, will commit a perceptive. Okay. Got a +1. So that clears this loose boulders card.
Yep, sketch it.
Sketch. And I get an awareness energy back.
Oh yeah, you committed a card when you could have just used the sketch on that, huh?
Oh yeah,
Because it was a feature.
forgot about that.
Okay, nice. I need my sketch pad. I'm jealous of all your ink rill. Okay. So, Umbra. We want Umbra out of here. Right? Are we...
Yeah, it's persistent.
We've now dealt with both loose boulders, so the plan is to travel this round? Right?
Yes.
Hopefully?
I think so.
Okay. Because, like, I can move this Hungry Scruff back to me, and you can dodge the Fraying Road Bridge and travel us, probably.
Yeah, sure.
It's a fairly easy route. Okay, so then I want to scare the Umbra back into the path deck. So I have 3 Spirit. It's a difficulty 3. I've already scouted the top, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put Sky Whip into this so that I'm at 4 versus 3. Okay. -1. Glad I did. Okay, so I've scared the Umbra back on top of the path deck. And the crest, now the Umbra's gone, doesn't do anything, so I will charge up my Scepter. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Did you want to take the scruff now too?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll move it with Aura.
So I'll dodge the bridge.
Puts 2 presence on it, or 2 progress on it, rather.
I only have 2 to commit, but can I have a sketch pad? Is that how this works? Or is that,
It has to be a feature.
Feature.
okay. So I hope I don't draw -1, I guess.
Oh boy. There's nothing we can do to get you
Is there
to where you're at least.
Well, not really. I mean, instead, if I fail, I can evade these bats so that Drew can travel.
Yeah, I can also do that with
Okay.
awareness.
Yeah.
So here, let's see what happens. Good enough.
Nice.
Alright, so we've got enough to travel.
Sun, I'll take a second fatigue and take this up to 5.
Okay.
Actually, I'll just take 2 fatigue because I only had 1. And then this sun effect, add 1 harm to this feature. That's still going to trigger.
What the?
And that's it.
Oh, this is funny. I do this a lot. I accidentally picked up my fatigue pile because it's another face down small stack. I get it confused with my hand all the time. My hand and my fatigue pile are practically identical to one another, and now I legitimately don't know which one's which. I think the 4 cards were my fatigue pile and the 3 cards are my hand. But
Well, the delightful
yeah.
would say swap.
I literally the 3 cards in my hand all had their other copy in my fatigue pile.
That's really funny.
And the 4th card in the fatigue pile is the other copy of Skywhip that I just played. So literally, they were by pure happenstance completely identical until I played that Skywhip, or until I committed that Skywhip a few minutes ago.
What are the odds?
Cool. So we're kind of set to travel.
Yeah. Anything else we want to do while we're here?
I will go ahead and play Paths We've Roamed before for 2 awareness. So this is 4 total moments or attributes we can grab from the discard and put on top of the fatigue. So,
I have none.
I have 1 if you literally aren't using them all, but I don't really care about bringing
I'm
it back.
just using 2 actually. So
All right,
not
I guess
getting full
I'll-
use out of it, but
I guess I'll put that back on top. It was that Skywhip I committed, which I don't think it's a great card. so I'm worried that all that I've just done is increased my fatigue number for any effects that care about that. But I guess we'll see. It'll be fine.
okay.
I'm ready to... Actually, I might as well look for my shovel really quick.
Sure.
Hey, +1.
Nice. No mountain effects.
Hey, I found my shovel.
What's
Oh, except for what's this?
If you're interacting with
water
the water
feature.
feature. Yeah.
What's Daybreak? It's a board
Daybreak
game,
is the
right?
new Matt Leacock, game designer of Pandemic.
Oh
Where
yeah.
you cooperatively solve
Right.
the climate crisis.
Okay, yes, I did play it in December. I played every game that hit. So 31 new games came out on BGA during December. I played them all.
Oh, nice.
It was fun. A friend messaged me asking if I wanted to play Daybreak on BGA, and I couldn't remember what it was. The answer will be no, not until I can clear my queue of games that I can change my name. But after that, I'm down. It was actually a pretty interesting game.
Cool.
All right, ready to travel?
Also, it had the best YouTube like overview / tutorial I think I've ever seen.
Oh, really?
It was like gorgeously produced.
Wow, that's cool.
And it was like narrated by this beautiful woman who was like sitting on camera, kind of like and surrounded with people, and she wasn't ever really speaking with them, but they were making moves that were clearly like planned as she was explaining. It was amazing.
I feel like there's a lot of expectation around Daybreak because like Pandemic is such a huge hit.
Yeah.
Both inside the industry and
I don't-
outside it.
Based on my one BGA play of it, I don't think that it's going to be the next Pandemic. but it was cool. Okay, we're resting. I think I don't think I care to remember or anything, other than remember which of these stacks is my hand. Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
So we'll clear the path cards. We didn't even touch the detritus deck other than that the initial 2 draws.
Well, because we didn't come here via the water, so.
Right. So these go back in there. I'm just going to set the detritus deck aside for when we need those biomes, because it's currently 3 biomes shuffled together. All right, and we're going on the river, right? On the canoe?
Yeah.
Yep.
So here's Valley cards. Definitely need that.
Did you pack your fishing pole too?
I do. I don't have space for it though. The
Oh,
downside
no.
of the canoe is it takes up a couple slots here, but I do have room for one more thing. Is that right? Reduces gear by 1.
Oh,
They're
we're
all
going
gear.
to Stoneweaver Bridge.
Good to know.
Is it a ruin? It is not.
Okay.
It's a nice, well-kept bridge.
Right. Search the path deck for the next feature as we arrive. Okay, so this will go in along with the river deck.
This is the river pile. We've got the Cyclone and then 3 Valley cards. And the next move along the river should get us to the end of our journey.
Do you shuffle in the 3 Valley cards that were in before?
By which you mean remove them? Or you shuffle them back into the Valley deck? Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of the time, which is not technically within the rules, the cards that we've seen before that day I set aside so they don't come back again that same day. But since we didn't see any of them, I don't think.
There's just the Umbra.
Oh, the Umbra was one. Okay. Well, so the Umbra is potentially back in this deck.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's flavorful.
Yeah, it is.
Like could be following
It's
you.
persistent.
I mean, it literally follows you if you
Yeah.
get scared
Yeah,
away. So it's supposed to not because I frightened it so thoroughly. But who knows?
Surprise us again.
So we'll start by searching the path deck for the next feature and discarding it. Here you go. Oh, discarding. All right, Drew. And then you can draw a card.
Okay. Old bloody clicker.
Oh no!
This is along the way.
Yeah, it's disconnected, and after it's exhausted by a Praise Mountain Challenge effect, ready it, then add 2 progress to it. And oh, this is not the one that attaches. I'm thinking of a different biomeld. This one says on Sun, add 3 harm to the active feature with the lowest presence. If that feature is food, add a presence this being. And on Crest, just suffer 1 injury. Jeez. Okay. Well, that's fun. We've read the passage for this before, right?
Yeah.
We had this on a recent day, I think.
Who knows when we last read the passage? I feel like we read it in the early days.
Well, then here, while I draw my path card, why don't you find 71? And my path card is a Wading Ursus, which is also, it's a predator, but it's along the way. And then we refresh.
Oh, interesting.
So we draw a card.
We do need to read this every time, just to say.
Oh, does it have some?
Yeah.
Okay.
You pause as you hear a faint sound, not even daring to breathe. You strain your ears, and in the distance you hear a click, 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 like metal shards dropping one by one onto a piece of glass. You wait, and the clicking subsides. With a shudder, you let out your breath and take a step, only to jump away as the ground collapses right in front of you. A huge spindle scuttler, all shiny brown carapace, slicing mandibles, and hundreds of legs, rears above you.
Damn.
All right.
Well, the injury causes a fatigue when I rest. Is that correct?
Yes, that is right. So I have a card that can add 6 progress to it, but the other 3, we might need to like feed it or something, or just travel again. But
So at the end of the round, we're gonna each draw a card, and then we're gonna go do another round of these, right?
yes, yeah. So we're now if you haven't refreshed yet, refresh. Draw your card, ready your cards, and then starting with Drew, 1 more path card.
It's a toxin eater.
Oh yeah, that's right. I drew another Wading Ursus.
Oh,
the
man.
amount of things along the way is extreme.
Strong current.
Wow, everything's along the way.
And so this
All right.
is presence equal to the number of water features in play, which I guess is just one right now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so this is cool.
This
so
is going
we,
to move things within reach of
We
us.
just need
so you
9.
know.
We just need 9 progress on the Stoneweaver Bridge, and whoever traverses it is just going to take 10 or so fatigue.
Great, good plan. I'm happy to take care of this current, I guess. Just traverse it, yeah.
If you guys want, I can turn off these effects. I can turn... Yeah, let me do this.
Well, why don't I start by double scouting the challenge deck? Because I think the only card we really care about turning off is the Old Blooded Clicker on a crest.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm looking, let's see. Toxin Eater does drink water. It discards progress and water features, but we're probably just going to one-shot that current. And yeah, the current moves things around on summons. Yeah, okay. So I will use my phonoscopic headset and my roll card to double scout. There is a crest here. We hate that. So we probably just bottom it.
Unless someone's going to do an avoid test on something in their personal area.
Or I can move the Old Blooded Clicker onto me, so it's not along the way. But then I have an Old Blooded Clicker on me. Well, we don't fear the sun, other than for the weather, really. So I'll plan on leaving the sun with a +1 on top, so you can knock out the current.
Sure.
So the question is just whether to leave the crest or bottom it.
Probably just bottom it.
it.
I will, before you do your test, Drew, I'll play this Needosite Sentinel on here for 3.
What's that do again?
So it starts with 2 tokens on it, it attaches to a being, and when a challenge effect on the attached being would resolve, I can use 1 alarm to cancel that effect.
Nice.
And I think I don't have to. So
Yeah, sure.
I can ignore the sun effects, but we've got 2, and also this is attack, so you can add a token.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. I've never felt like we really needed to play this card before, but it feels good to have it
Yeah,
here.
suffer 1 injury is a pretty good effect to avoid.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so I will then traverse this strong current,
Okay, you know that you have a +1 on top,
Plus
since I
1.
scouted it.
and I just need... how much is it?
Just
Oh, it's just 1.
Well, it's 4 progress.
Yeah.
4 progress, yeah. Right. Okay, so I need 2 fitness, 1 sketch, and +1.
All right,
Clear.
that'll clear that. You can sketch it.
Yep.
And then Sun is going to add 2 wind to the Howling Winds unless you want to take any fatigue.
I'll take 1.
Okay. Put that at 5.
Discard 1 progress from an active water feature. That's not going to happen. Add 3 harm to the active feature with the lowest presence.
We don't have any features now.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, and so I guess I would have added harm to the strong current, but it doesn't have a harm clear value, so yeah. Okay. Now what? How's you're not very focused.
Well, I spend all my focus
Drew's
on this.
reasonably focused. I don't think I'm trying to connect with much this turn. I definitely might put some progress on something by moving it with Oru, but I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 spirit on Philosopher's Honey. This is a reward I took when we made drug honey.
Yeah.
This has 3 dollops on it. And then I can exhaust it, use a dollop to choose a ranger. That ranger soothes fatigue equal to the number of focus in their pool. So, Drew, I choose you.
Awesome.
Why don't you soothe, I guess, 2 focus? Unless you don't have any...
I do have...
Do you have energy manipulation over there?
Yes, but it's going to use focus this round, so it's
Oh,
kind
okay.
of negligible.
Yeah, so you might as well just take
Okay,
it.
thank you.
I look forward to that next round, I think.
We'll see.
Because all 3. Because all
We'll see
3.
if you're on your
all
best
3.
behavior.
This is a very, very good draw.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's going to help us a lot.
Okay. Well, that was my move.
Yeah, why don't I go next? I will play the Kinetic Glass Sculpture for 2 awareness.
Oh yeah, that was a reward. Remind me what that
Yeah,
does.
so this has 3 forms. It exhausts to use a form, exhaust, and move a being.
Oh, nice.
So, seems pretty good. Here's one of these.
Yeah,
I'm going to play something I haven't played in a while, this green thumb. Search the path deck and discard for a flora and put it into play with the skill attached.
Ooh, okay.
It's not a flora.
Are there flora in the river?
There sure are. This one's an obstacle.
Oh, good.
Yay.
But and it has
Overgrown
8
portage.
harm instead.
Oh, wow.
So there you go. I did that.
Well, now the old bloody clicker can munch
Wait,
on
what's
that.
the effect? Oh, it just finds it?
It just finds it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that I can start making tea out of
you
it.
have the tea.
Yeah.
And the old bloody clicker can chew on that 3 times, getting 6 progress.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what? Why don't
I was hoping for the reeds, the healing reeds.
Oh, yeah.
But I guess now that I think about it, maybe those are those in the river deck or are those in the like coastal deck? Do you remember?
I can't.
Because I was thinking I could heal your injury.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I think that almost all the challenge effects are negligible or good here. So I am going to remember. Try to trigger some challenge effects. So 2 focus. Well,
-1.
-1. Crest was the worst one because it means I either take an injury or we use an alarm.
Well, I think we'll just use an alarm.
That probably is ideal.
Actually, it's up to me, right?
It is. Meanwhile, I'm going to
Light
scout.
Oral says.
The card on top of my deck
Injury to Brandon.
was the one I was looking for.
Here, I'll use an alarm for you.
Thanks. Well, then I'll give you some honey next
Thank you, I
round.
appreciate that. Oh, man. I'm just going to play my trowel down so I can start carving away this tree for some tea.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, or you have to add the harm. Damn. Because I was gonna say the old blade clicker's gonna add lots of harm to that.
No, I gotta get some tea going.
Yeah, like if we, I guess we ultimately can probably traverse by just dodging it or taking some fatigue, but the clicker, it would be nice to have it get some progress via that overgrown portage.
I agree.
Oru can play with it. Honestly, like Oru can play with the old bloody clicker till it's sick and tired and goes away if we keep petting Oru enough.
Drew? Did you want to, before you do
I
anything
could
else,
just
add another thing to this? Because if you draw a crest...
Sure. I could just exhaust the clicker as well.
Oh, yeah.
Or do we want it active?
Well, I think we wanted it active to try and get progress on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, here, why don't I do something and then maybe you can exhaust it after that. But I'm gonna use Oru to play with the clicker, moving it to me and putting 2 progress on it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pet Oru. I'm risking another injury, but I'm gonna take that risk. And what I would love is a sun.
Well, if okay, just to say, if you wanted to add another token to this, because if this goes away, this card gets discarded.
Oh, I
So
see.
if there's
okay.
ever 0 tokens on there,
Got
it's
it.
done.
So,
Oh.
yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah, what's your ability to do exactly? It
I can-
just adds to any tech?
To a tech, yeah.
Wow, okay, yeah, sweet.
I'll spend Spirit.
All right, well then I'm going to risk my life to pet Oru.
Am I right about that? That cards are discarded when they have no tokens left on them?
I don't think so, unless it says, but...
Oh, it doesn't say that.
I don't think so either. Otherwise, my conduit would go away if I use its starting
No.
charge.
So never mind. You don't have to
Yeah.
do that if you don't want to.
It's still a pretty good idea.
I mean, yeah, we can decide later.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I test at, what did I say I was doing? I was petting Oru. Damn, I fail.
Fail. But on the upside...
I trigger mountains. The Toxin Eater says if there's an active predator, exhaust it. So Old Bloody Clicker's getting exhausted here.
no, it's going to stand right back up.
Add a, is it?
Yes.
Why?
You'll see.
Okay. If there's an active predator exhausted, add a harm to it. Then add harm to this being equal to that predator's presence. Which, what happens when Toxin Eater blows up?
Add 2 harm to each other card in this area. If this being isn't within reach of a ranger, that ranger suffers 1 injury.
Yeah, it's fine. As long as it's along the way. Yeah.
And this has a response. After this being is exhausted by a praise mountain effect.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Ready this being, then add 2 progress.
Hey, we did it.
Oh, nice.
4 progress. All according to plan. And then the waiting Ursa says if there's a fish in play, which there's not, right? So these both don't do anything. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Other than the failing to pet Oro part.
I'm happy to rest.
I'm going to play for 1 fitness trail markers. Just to help us along a little bit.
You're putting trail markers on like the easiest location? But then I guess
it's like 1 fitness energy that I'm banking for later.
Maybe this is our final location ever. Maybe we finish this journey and the campaign ends. Like so.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Why hold back? I guess.
It seems very likely.
Okay. I'm just gonna spend 2 awareness to play Riri the Sparrowhawk. I have so many cards in front of me. This is my within reach. Riri is here. Okay. Anyone else have anything?
Resting.
I will also rest, I think. Yeah, I'll use this and I'll add 1 token there.
Oh, nice. Do you want to also... I guess, do not have any... No, I was going to ask if you want to just, like, remember, draw a card from your deck and potentially trigger, like, the Toxin Eater again.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I can do that.
Well, remember, this won't be active if Drew takes the test.
Oh, good point. You don't have fitness. I was going to say you can pet Oro. But you're out of fitness.
You can still remember if you want to, but you're not going to be able to do that,
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, I guess there's no real benefits then. Actually, what would happen? Well, yeah, what would happen is that Toxin Eater would see the Waiting Ursus as an active predator, and then it would still blow up, dealing 2 harm to everything along the way, which that harm probably doesn't matter much, but it would clear the Toxin Eater on a mountain. Or not.
That seems...
Or just rest. It's up to you.
No, I feel like we'd rather not blow it up so that we have a prey that the bloody clicker can eat.
Oh.
Right? Because if we don't, there will be no prey left.
Gotcha.
If we remove this, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can also, like, I'm only 2 Oru uses and a Scepter charge away from clearing the old bloody clicker with progress myself, so it's, like, not...
Alright, well, whatever you guys want to do.
Well, it's Drew's call.
I'll do it. I could use a couple more cards, so...
0, and you got the mountain. Okay, so you're scouting 2.
Yep.
And meanwhile, since there's an active predator, we'll exhaust it, deal 1 harm to it, and 2 harm to the Toxin Eater, which is going to clear it for harm, which will add 2 more harm to each other card in this area. So 2 harm to each other card. And the Toxin Eater is cleared if you would like to sketch it, Drew.
For sure.
Okay, I'm ready to rest. Yeah, alright.
Good.
Oh, hell yeah. I love this card.
Yeah,
Alright.
I got a good one too.
Keep walking down the path.
Let's do it. I drew Calypsa.
That's who you were thinking of.
Mentor.
Oh, yeah, that's her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You want to, who has the campaign book? I have it. You want to check it to make sure she doesn't do anything interesting? While I draw an Arcology Sinkhole.
Ooh.
Have we seen this? This is a Valley card, but this does not look familiar to me.
No, we'll read it after.
Yeah, we'll read its passage. In the meantime, it has an awareness plus explorer test to explore the labyrinthine underground structure to move your ranger token here. And if you clear it with progress, if a ranger token is on this feature, delve deeper into the arcology and read another passage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And on Mountain, the sinkhole widens, discard a progress from a feature. If you cannot, this fatigues you. So it would be actually good to get a couple progress on there for that.
I drew our favorite, the Cyclone.
Oh, what does that do again?
So, and wait, do I want to read 78 as well, Drew?
Oh, right.
Or Brendan?
I drew it.
Sinkhole.
Arcology sinkhole. The land suddenly drops away in front of you. Luckily, you're paying attention, and you catch yourself before you go tumbling down a steep slope. You stand on the edge of a large pit where it looks like an entire grove of trees has collapsed into the ground not long ago. Aren't we in a canoe?
It's over there. It's like right over there, yeah.
The canoe.
The canoe's not again. It's like a whirlpool going.
You stand on the edge of a large pit where it looks like an entire grove of trees has collapsed into the ground not long ago. Between the tangled mass of splintered trunks, you can see what looks like a broken steel archway and cracked pipes leading into darkness. The sinkhole may have exposed a new route into the old arcology beneath the valley. Clear the sinkhole with progress to explore its depths.
And I want to say, actually, I think what happened is we got to this overgrown portage, and we're sort of trying to cut through to get through this greenery, and then suddenly a sinkhole opened up.
Yeah. Technically, we're not in the canoe
Yeah,
because you have to take the action to board it, which
That's
hasn't
true.
seemed very useful. But
Yeah,
So we're
walking next to the canoe.
you just have to have a canoe.
You have
you just have to have a canoe
to walk next
to be able to
the
walk
river.
next to the river. Yeah, okay. There's just like park rangers that are like, well, if you're not equipped for the water, we're not going to let you through.
Well,
but then we don't know how to swim. So
all
we
of
don't
our
wanna go on
stuff
it.
is in the canoe, and we're just pulling it along the river. You know, like that's where Oru's sitting.
Oh, so we're walking on the bank, pulling the canoe
Yeah, exactly.
in the
We're pulling
river
the canoe, yeah.
with Oru in it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, all right, no notes. Man, I want us to travel and finish the mission, but this is also
Tempting.
pretty interesting.
Well, I'm going to start us off, if you guys don't mind.
I
with
don't.
Nature's abundance. Each ranger may add 1 harm to a flora to soothe 1 fatigue and gain 1 energy of any type.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hell yeah.
So we can all add harm to this if you guys would like. I don't know if there's any other flora in play.
There's not, I
So
don't
I'll
think.
increase this to 5.
Okay, so we
That
each
also
soothe the fatigue and
make
gain
me
an
fatigue.
energy of any type.
Ooh.
Soothe the fatigue.
I'm
Gain energy.
gonna take some fitness. Why not?
I'm not sure what I want.
Me either. Is that a feature?
This is
The
a feature.
arcology sinkhole is a feature. Yeah. So your sketches can go to use. So is the cyclone. It's a feature, I mean.
Well,
This, you have an awareness test to
That's a spirit.
evade it to discard strength for every 2 effort. Otherwise, on mountains, it moves, and if you move it to an area with no other cards, add a strength to it. And on crest, move a card in the same area as this feature. If you move it within range of a ranger, within.
If you move it within reach of a ranger, it fatigues that ranger.
I couldn't say within reach of a ranger in that moment.
I'll take awareness.
So I guess here's the fatigue from the winds. You just have to draw the path card and then not deal with it, and then you take 2 fatigue.
Well, the problem is that this can also gain strength. That's kind of with the
So you wanna clear
mountains.
it.
Yeah, but strength doesn't do anything. Strength just makes it
Last longer.
harder to clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you just travel to clear it.
I mean, let's do it then.
Yeah.
There's a
Drew?
lot. It seems like there's a lot of tests between us and traveling.
What are we trying to do?
I can deal the final harm to this. Oh no, this actually has. Sorry, this has 8 harm threshold, so never mind.
Oh, yeah. Well, old Bloody Clicker would finish eating it if I take a test and find a sun. So why don't I... Wow, this is maybe the furthest we've ever gotten to the deck without a reshuffle. We haven't missed one, have we?
Wow.
No,
did
I think I
one.
bottomed at least
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Okay. Well, oops, I forgot to ready a couple things. Oh, you know, while I'm thinking about it, why don't I serve you a dollop of honey? You
Okay.
can soothe fatigue equal to your focus.
I only have 2 fatigue to soothe, but I'll soothe both of them.
It's annoying.
Wait, I don't have to. You do it.
No, it's okay. Because if I had thought I was going to do it, well, if I had thought of it, I would have taken focus from the extra.
It's not too late to do that.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It was like 5 minutes ago. I'm not going back.
I had 3, so I thought I'd get them all, but then I soothed one with my
Oh.
Nature's Abundance. So.
Speaking of that focus, I could just scout everything.
You know what? I can do a big traverse.
Okay.
Okay, so we just have to get you through those 5 cards.
Actually, no. Actually, what I mean is I can get through these 5 cards. I can't actually do a big traverse.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can do a small traverse.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm going to play Solaro's Insight. This is the moment that lets me scout 1 path card, 1 challenge card, 1 ranger card from each ranger's deck. So I'm going to start with the challenge card.
This is your favorite card.
Yeah. Oh, it has a sun on top. This is what I wanted. Okay, great. Love that card. So I'm going to leave that on top. Then path card. I don't want more waiting Ursuses. And then yes, I love scouting the top of your decks. You can keep that on top.
Okay.
You can bottom this, and I'm gonna bottom my other copy of Reemerges.
Who knows?
Solara knows.
You will never know what might have been. Okay. Yeah, Solaro knows. Now I want those paths we walked before to get me back my Solara's Insight.
I have another one.
Yeah. All right. Now we're talking. Okay. Also, not also. That was a sun. I need to take a test with that. So, boy, that's -2 fitness. So I guess it won't be to pet Oru. Let me. What's a test I can take? I can evade. I can evade something. I can't connect with that. It's disconnected.
Oh, that's right.
I could connect with something else though. I could connect with like the waiting Ursus. Yeah. But we gotta do something.
Yeah, but isn't this 3 damage to the active feature with the lowest presence?
Yeah, so that's the Overgrown Portage.
That's right.
Oh, interesting. The Old Bloody Clicker, if it were to stick around and keep eating features, it would eat the sinkhole. Not sure how that works, but okay, yeah, I'm gonna put all my spirit into connecting with this waiting Ursus. So that's a 4 with this +1. So 4 progress on it.
Do you want any fatigue, or should we up the wind by 2?
Oh, we'll slow it down by 1.
So that's 6. I'll reshuffle this deck as well.
And Sun on the Overgrown Portage, exhaust one of your equipped gear. That's fine. I'll exhaust the Scepter. And then the Old Bloody Clicker will add 3 to the active feature with the lowest presence. So the Overgrown Portage is going to take its last 3 harm and clear.
You can sketch it, right?
And if that feature is food, which it was not, we would add progress to this being. Why did I think it was going to get progress as it ate that? I don't know. But...
It's the mountain effects that give it progress,
Oh, that's right.
not sun effects.
Yeah. Okay. This is fine. I will send Oru to play with the clicker. I'm going to put 2 progress on it. And send it up here. And then I'm going to pet Oru. Oh wait, I guess someone else has got to do something. Would you like to do it before I send the clicker along the way? I'll back up slightly. Because I can't take all these actions in a row.
I guess I'll just do this awareness test.
On the Cyclone? Sure.
Yeah, the Cyclone.
Evade it. Is there a fail effect? There's not.
And it's 1 strength for 2 effort. Yeah, I just kind of want to boost it up. So we got 3 there. We'll use 1 sketch. It's a feature.
Yep.
And I don't need this eagle eye, so I'll commit that. So I'm at 5.
Should I scout the top of the deck also and see if we can find you a +1?
+1?
Make it, just
Could
clear
be,
it?
Could be useful, yeah.
I think that sounds good, so I can double scout that. We got a 0 or a -2. Or I could bottom both.
Well, knowing the 0, I can commit another card and do it that way.
Okay.
So I'm
I'll leave you
happy to do
the
that.
0.
So then I will commit that.
All right.
And
You evaded the Cyclone so hard it gave up.
I will sketch it. Out.
So do we want to do this?
First, we need to add wind and or take fatigue.
I'll take 1.
You know, we were saying that this doesn't seem to fatigue us like the downpour does, but
It is a little
we've
bit.
chosen to
Yeah.
take a lot of fatigue. What if it happens on the back again? I think maybe we're taking too much
Yeah,
fatigue.
maybe. Oh, it's like 1 round where everything exhausts and you like lose progress
One
on
round
it.
of Thunderhead where the sun removes a progress from each card,
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
the crest readies predators of prey.
Oh, okay.
So the night
It just makes everything a little harder.
The ideal time to do that is like when we first arrive at a location and nothing has progress on it.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I guess we want to like if we get another sun, and we think we're gonna travel, that would be a good time to let it push to 9.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Okay. Well, now I'll go ahead and have Oru play with the clicker, so it's at 6, and then I'm gonna pet Oru for 2 fitness plus 1. So I succeed at petting Oru. I will soothe the fatigue and ready Oru. And it's a sun again.
Oh,
So I guess I'm gonna let it happen.
okay.
So it's at 9 wind. It'll flip.
During refresh.
Yeah, during a refresh. Okay. And the clicker will add 3 harm to the feature with the lowest presence, which is the sinkhole. So that's annoying.
Yeah, we really need mountain effects is what we need.
Yeah. Except, it wasn't that just the toxic... That was just the toxin eater, right?
No, because...
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no prey challenge effects, that's right, so it doesn't...
Yeah. Oru can put another 2 progress on the clicker, putting it at 8. And annoyingly... oops, give me a second die for that. Annoyingly, I would have just used 1 charge from my scepter, except I was forced to exhaust it by some previous effect. So, if someone wants to pet Oru, he could end it, or we can leave the clicker on me. As you can see, I'm low on energy. I could pretty much just be done for the round.
Okay. I think if the clicker would deal more harm to this sinkhole, I can stop it with this, unless we don't want to explore. But I feel like we do want to explore it, right? It seems interesting. This is a valley card.
Yeah.
I don't know when our next chance
Why
will
don't
be.
you traverse it for 9?
Okay.
Let's just clear it.
So I will traverse it for 2...
Oh, we also need a ranger token to be on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can give you a sketch.
And I'll add another 3, so I'm at 6.
Do you want
Oh,
to?
actually, before I do this, if I put my ranger token on here,
Then you're
does
also
that give +1 to me traversing it?
I think so. Right? It's kind of rare. We haven't come across very many times, like, do you get +1 from your own ranger token? But as far as I know,
Yeah,
you get
'cause a lot of
+1
them
for...
are just like... you
Because
all have
that's
to be
what
there.
clears it,
Yeah.
yeah. So all that matters is that you're giving the other players +1. But I think so, right? So if you're able to pass that awareness test, I think that's a...
Or I could put my ranger token on it, and then it would give +1 to Drew, maybe if you wanted to
Sure.
traverse.
Let's see.
We'll figure it out.
Ranger tokens. When your ranger token's on a card in play, each other ranger commits 1 additional effort to any tests.
Okay, so do you want to be the one to do this, and I can put my ranger token on it? Or do you want me to do it, and what are you thinking? Or do you want to skip it, or you're not interested?
We can do it. I mean, I don't think I could do it in 1 test, but we could probably both test it.
Okay, why don't I first get my ranger token on there.
Okay.
I don't want to take that test multiple times, I don't think. So I'll just go at 4, -1. So that's a success. And then it's a sun. That doesn't matter. Okay. And then if you want to do a test on it, I can do another test as well.
Sure. Let's... yeah, let's do 1 energy and determined, which is 2 more icons. 3 and then plus the 1.
Plus you could have a
Plus
sketch.
yeah. So 5 total.
0?
So 5 progress.
Seems good.
Mountain
There's
effects.
no fish. Discard
Oh.
1 progress from this.
From a feature, but that's the only one now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go for. So I'll spend this to get another red, and then I'll spend 3, 4. So I'll go for 4 more. Dang it. Okay, so 4.
Oh, we're at 8 out of 9.
8 out of 9.
Damn. And crests.
And then crest. If this being a zone of 3 each, it's not. Okay.
So nothing.
So nothing.
And that's a reshuffle.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess we're... Oh, you have...
I have some left over,
okay.
yeah, so I can just test again on it.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
So that would be... We just need one, but I'll just overspend to guarantee it. Oh no, I can use a sketch.
Oh, you could have used a sketch when I did it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are we amateurs?
Get good. Yeah. We've been rangers for 10 days now, and we're still making this kind of newbie mistake.
Yeah, I'll just spend 2. I'll save the sketch. And with the 0.
Okay.
So that'll do it.
All right. That'll clear it. I know
Actually, it'll clear before that trigger.
I knew that Drew did the majority of the work, but you're the one exploring it in a literal sense. So
I think I did the majority of the work. Rude.
Saw Drew do most of the progress.
I did this, and I did half of it. I did 4 of the progress, and 8 progress.
Drew shoved you into the hole.
Oh my god, you are the worst. All right.
78's over here, but I don't know what you'll need to see where to read. Yeah.
If you are on in arcology, no. Okay.
You can have the arcology sinkhole add an arcology? It just seems...
It takes all morning to use a foldable carbon forged trowel to cut the tree trunks. It says saw, but I'm going to say trowel. To cut the tree trunks, then winch them up with a jury-rigged block and tackle.
Carbon forged trowel is a literal card that can't interact with this.
I know. By the time the sun is high overhead, you've managed to clear a path to the archway. It turns out that the archway... Yeah, it does say archway. There was no mention of an archway, right?
No.
Okay. It turns out that the archway leads to a maze of passageways. You explore a little way in, but worry about getting lost. The worn print carved into the wall is in a language utterly alien to you and is useless for navigation. Even so, you find a storage locker with a few dozen meters down that still has some portable power cells. Their construction is marvelous. Even after thousands of years, you can still use them to charge your gear. Perhaps you should read the writing on the walls. Perhaps if you could read the writing on the walls, you might be able to find greater treasures further in. You think you remember someone named Solaro in White Sky who was studying the arcology.
Maybe I have his insight. Can I read it?
Maybe he can help. Each ranger can either refill all tokens on a tech card, or search their deck for a tech card and put it into play.
Ooh. Do I have any tech I care about? Is the whistle tech? We've had enough... the sketchpad is tech! Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
The whistle is not tech. Okay, but my memorable sketchpad is well worth wasting the rest of my honey for.
Nice. I don't think I need anything. Unfortunately, I have to keep this canoe out for the time being.
I will play this Orland Thumper.
How's that? Did Solaro come with us? Is that... I sort of like what... I'm trying to figure out what to do with that flavor text. Perhaps if you...
So I will tell
Solaro,
you that, like, we should check the errata, actually, because we've been proven wrong multiple times. But
I have a...
Oh, you do? For 78? This here says, if you are on archaeology, go to 78.2. So I assume that's a mission we can collect.
Oh. I was gonna say that's a weird name for a location, but that being a mission sounds more likely.
Yeah.
There's an archaeological outpost.
I don't know.
That wasn't the name of the Solaro mission we already did, was it? I have no idea.
You would have written it down.
Oh, I would have. No, I think it was just Helping Hand, probably. Okay. I don't think there's anything written here for whatever we did with him. Yeah.
Okay, well, in any event.
And we have proved Solaro's hypothesis in our notable events.
Did you guys sketch this sinkhole?
I don't think I get to because my sketch pad came in play
but Drew does.
Because of its effect.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess I was saying I'm pretty close to done. Unless anyone wants to pet Oru. No, everyone's out of fitness. You gotta be in good shape to pet Oru. I mean, I guess I might as well exhaust Riri to add a harm to the Old Bloody Clicker, but I don't think we're getting to 18 harm on this. Okay, I'm ready to rest.
Same here.
Yep, that's fine. I mean, I guess I could remember, but it feels like kind of, I don't really need to. So, well, all right.
Okay.
Drew?
Drew some rapids. Which is ambush, but it's not ambushing me right now, right? 'Cause it's along the way.
It's along the way.
All right.
So it looks like the mountain effects can move it within reach of you. It moves the highest presence card within reach of you, which would be, it has 3 presence, so that will often be it.
Gotcha.
Silverfin Carp. Oh, the wading ursas care about fish.
Oh, yeah. Fish.
And also, there's an interaction there as well. Okay, and I drew the Toxin Eater.
Okay. Well, we just hit the pause button, and I remember that I was like mid-sentence, and I don't remember what the sentence was, so sorry for the abrupt cut. But we were... I think all we've done is draw our path cards, right? We've done nothing else. Any objection to me just clearing the Old Bloody Clicker with Oru? Getting that out of the way?
None whatsoever.
For it.
Okay, Oru will play with the Old Bloody Clicker, who is sick and tired of him, and leaves. And we can sketch him.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to...
And here's your Sentinel back.
Thank you. Just because these are all going to be annoying to deal with, I think I'm going to play this Translocator for 3 focus, which means I have to discard some other cards.
Remind me what the Translocator does?
The Translocator allows me to exhaust it when I perform a test to dodge every card in play.
Oh, nice.
But if I fail the test, I suffer an injury. So this will let me go in here.
As long as no one important gets injured.
Right.
Okay.
Because I'm just not sure how quickly we'll be able to clear all of these. It might be able to.
Yeah, I don't know. I can exhaust one being this.
I
We
gotta
could
keep this, sorry.
This could blow up and hit these guys again.
The rapids need 9 progress to clear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the rapids are annoying.
I wish I was better at fitness to just snatch the Silverfin Carp from the water and soothe 3 fatigue, but
This
I'm
is
not.
only for features? Okay. Oh, this only gives it the trail tree. Okay.
I really don't think I had 4 charges on my scepter. I think I must have knocked that die when untapping it or something. I'm pretty sure it was 2. Speaking of which, I could just clear that Wading Ursus if we want it out of the way. Unless someone has a plan to travel us, then we need to keep clearing, right?
I mean, I'm going to try, but yeah, I don't know how much I'll be able to do.
Okay, well, why don't I... Oh, we refreshed, right? The Howling Winds should be flipped.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's Thunderhead. So on a sun, we remove a progress from each card, and on a crest, we ready a predator or prey because lightning scares them.
It's pretty bad.
That is pretty bad.
Well, we should probably clear this Ursus before we start.
Yeah, maybe I'm going to actually
Using-
wait to play this.
Yeah. Seems like we were stuck here for a round. We just needed to deal with this.
Yeah.
We might get some progress there, but we're gonna clear.
I mean,
things.
yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and exhaust Scepter of Harmony and spend my charges from it. So it means I'm not playing this sweet manifestation until I get a new charge, but hopefully I'll find that. To add 2 progress to the Wading Ursus, which will clear it. And that had my favorite gear attached, so I'm going to soothe 2 fatigue.
Gotcha.
Did you just draw that mountain test?
I did not take a test.
Oh, you didn't take a test.
No.
Sorry. Okay.
Any thoughts? We have plenty of sketches to add +2 to everyone's tests on the rapids.
Mm-hmm.
But that said, it's traversing at 3, so even with +2 to my 1 fitness, I'm risking an injury. But I could scout the top of the deck.
Why don't you scout it, and I can also take the test. Or Drew.
+1 with crest, -1 with mountain. Crest readies predators or prey. That's.
If this feature is within reach, yeah, no, okay, so it's fine.
That seems fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the +1 on top so that I can pass and make some contribution here, and the rest is on you two.
Okay, if you want.
No.
Well, I was thinking like we could probably just clear this in a single test, or Drew can. I'm
Not
sure.
a single, but I can get
Because well, you have three plus one for each sketch stat,
sketches,
plus 1 is
5.
6.
Yeah.
Oh, this needs 9. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Now
There's
who's
a
not doing
trail.
the ranger math right?
Yeah.
I get so much flack for that. I'm not just gonna let that skate by.
Oh man, that's funny.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stop listening to Jordan and take this test.
To be fair, only one of us is an accountant.
Wow. I've never retorted to that. Okay, I'll traverse the rapids. So that's 1 fitness. Drew, would you throw a sketch in here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'm at 3 plus 1 is 4, so 4 progress on the rapids. We ready a predator or prey, that's nothing. Waiting Ursus is if a being is within reach, that's nothing. And rapids if this feature is within reach. Hey, nothing happened. I will put a song on my conduit.
Nice.
That went great.
Did we decide to leave that mountain on top?
I thought we did.
Okay, great.
Just because it was known in general, it's pretty rare that we bottom them because when we know where the +1 is, usually someone can take advantage of it.
It's just that this is quite a bad mountain effect.
Can we clear it?
Yeah, not if you clear it. I guess it has -1 fitness. And we can bottom that.
No, I can do it.
Nothing random has happened, so I don't feel bad about deciding to bottom it now. The test has been taken, but nothing random happened because we knew the card.
This needs 5 more.
Oh, and did you get to
6.
take a sketch back because I clear? Oh no, never mind. I didn't clear the rapids yet.
I mean, I can get it with a -1, and then we just know it's done.
If you want to.
It doesn't hurt, I guess. Okay, so I'll commit 3 fitness and a sketch here. And can you get a sketch?
You got it.
Yeah. And 1 more, so I'll commit spider pad gloves. So that's
Okay.
6 minus 1 is 5.
5 progress clears the rapids. We can sketch it. And mountain. If there's a fish in play, move this predator to the same area as that fish.
Well, I think
sure.
you'll probably want to trigger this effect.
Oh, Toxin Eater. If there's an active predator, exhaust it. Add a harm to it, and add harm to this being equal to the predator's presence. That makes sense to me. So Waiting Ursus takes 1 harm.
2 there.
Oh wow, so if someone wants to pet Oru so that I can send Riri along the way, she can finish that off.
I was thinking I might use this to try and finish off the Toxin Eater. Oh no, I can only have a 1 harm with that.
I don't hate that. If you were to... Oh, it's not based on... Oh yeah.
If I had 1 harm to this...
It's not based on your effort, it's just 1.
Yeah, but if I had 1 harm to this and then someone pets Riri, you can kill the Toxin Eater, which would also blow up the Ursus. But it would also kill Riri.
Oh yeah! If I send Riri along the way, the Toxin Eater blows her up. I don't love that. Well, there's only 1 card between you and traversing, and there's trail markers on there amping your progress. If
And
you want
you can dodge
to
it, I
just
can
dodge
exhaust
it. Yeah, that's
it,
what I was
too.
gonna say.
Sure, I'll dodge it.
Yeah, we could
So
start
I'll go
making
for
some
2.
progress.
Maybe I'll just play this Translocator for its extra 3 if we're not gonna... It doesn't seem like I need
Extra
to
2?
play it anymore. Extra 2. So that puts me at 4. And I can't get a sketch pad or anything, right? So 4 minus 1 is 3.
But +1 from the trail markers.
Plus 1 from the trail markers is 4.
Crest ready as a predator or prey.
And then if this being is within reach. It's
Yeah.
allowed. Okay.
Well, so now if the Toxin Eater triggers again on a mountain, they kill each other. It seems good. And I'm going to sketch 2 sketches of the incident.
I don't think we remember this refresh ability.
Oh, you may choose a path card to remain exhausted. Oh, wow! That would have been helping out a lot. I at no point read that.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about it.
Yep. Okay, well, if we refresh again here, we know. Which I guess we probably are because we're out of fitness energy.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I wish I had a way to... Well, I do have a way to...
Don't forget that
Toxin Eater.
sun effects are also going to potentially remove progress from here.
Yeah.
I think I will just go ahead and actually play a manifestation.
Sorry, 1 second.
It's a rare moment. Or not.
No, I guess this doesn't matter. Go ahead. We don't need progress for anything, right?
Other than traveling.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just play Skywhip. It's a manifestation, so it's gonna cost the song for my conduit. Awareness plus conflict test to strike with a whirling coil of wind and water to add harm to a being equal to my effort, then exhaust that being. So if I can do 2 harm to the Toxin Eater, it will clear both of these, because that will then blow up the Waiting Ursus. So that will be the plan. I will commit this Skywhip also, and 2 awareness to be at 3, and hopefully not draw the -2. It's the +1. Okay, so 4 harm to the Toxin Eater. Clears it. It blows up the Waiting Ursus. We can sketch both of them in their horrible deaths.
Great.
And that's that for me.
You got a...
Oh wait, Mountain
Song,
doesn't
right?
do anything if there's an active predator. Hell yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
I do have a card to play after someone else takes an action, or if everyone's gonna rest.
Do something. Now seems like a good turn for another paths we've roamed before.
Oh sure.
So 2 awareness. I'll take. I'll take one of them back, as well as one other card if you each want a card.
I'd like one, yeah.
Yeah, I would take one. I'm torn between Solara's Insight or Skywhip.
I think I'm going to take Nature's Abundance.
I think despite that Skywhip being very good, it's not a card that I'm making good use of very often, so I'll take Solara's Insight.
And this goes into your...
Top of your
fatigue pile.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my only fatigue now. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna play a favorite gear so that my Sketchpad and my Scepter of Harmony are both my favorite.
Wow. How's that not unique?
Yeah. That is crazy that that's not you.
My 2 favorite gears.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it is overpowered.
I will just do a remembrance test. I don't see why not. Got
Sure.
lots of focused energy to
Yeah.
spend.
I mean, the why not is if that's a
Sun.
sun, you've reduced progress on the location. But
I have.
yeah,
But
cool.
I'll get to look at the top 4 of these, so, you know, that's pretty good.
Sure, totally worth us walking backwards across the bridge.
Yeah,
Yep,
I think
okay.
so. Listen, imagine that you were looking for Oru. What would you do?
Oh, I would risk it all. But I had Aura in my opening hand, so
Yeah.
I know, but I did
that
not
would
have-
never happen.
I did not have quiet.
Because I drew well.
Quiet.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say your trowel is right here. Like,
I
what are you
know.
looking
My
for?
trowel is my trowel is my best friend, but quiet is my second favorite gear. Okay.
Okay. The only way that favorite gear could be even better is if I could share it with other people. Like if I could put it on your tea or something, so that you also have
Yeah, but
another. Although doesn't tea itself soothe fatigue? No, it gains energy. Yeah. But that's okay. You don't get to have favorite gear. Only I can play favorites. Are we ready to rest?
I am.
I have this spirit energy. It's unlike me to leave it floating.
Maybe connect with the fish.
I could connect with Calypsa. I mean, have we cleared her since the prologue?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't see any reason. Oh wait, Jordan just said I don't see any reason not to do this. And as he drew the sun, we were like, I can think of one. And then I almost just did the same thing. Okay, I'll pass.
Yeah.
I'll rest.
Just use my ability to add a token to attack. Brandon, take a sketch.
Oh wow, thanks.
You never know when you'll need more.
Alright, I'm going to use this refresh effect to choose Oru to remain exhausted.
This is a path card. How dare you? Are we all resting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Haha. I have my other copy of Oru, so if you exhaust him, I can just play a replacement.
You know what I'm realizing is if this is on the Thunderhead side and we travel while this is up, we ignore this arrival step, and we don't put the cyclone in. Right?
Oh, I guess. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Because you refresh after.
Yeah, after
Yeah,
traveling.
after traveling.
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah. Interesting.
I was thinking while we took a break that I'm a part of the reason that we were feeling like this is leads to longer games than the downpour was because nothing really causes fatigue, but we've been pretty much choosing to take one fatigue every time, and I kind of like that as our meta. Because the backside of it also, if we don't take that fatigue, it's flipping over more and it's subtracting progress, and so both of those things are making our game longer.
Sure.
The lack of fatigue and the minus progress.
Right.
Anyway,
Drew's ready
new
to draw a
round.
path card.
Path card. There's
Yeah.
3 left on the deck.
Boy. Silverfin Carp.
Okay. Rapids.
I don't know.
Don't like that dust.
And another Waiting Ursus.
Yep. That was the one I scouted and bottomed before, I think. Okay, so we just gotta get 6 more progress on the bridge, and then nothing else much matters.
Why don't I exhaust this to exhaust and...
What is that? Just for.
This is the kinetic glass sculpture. It's
Oh,
one of
yeah,
the
yeah.
reward cards. So I'm going to use one form to exhaust this and move it to Brandon.
Oh, thanks. Or we can always send it right back to you. So, be nice. Okay, we're taking the river again, huh? I was thinking what I would use Oru for this round is just to get Riri along the way because she's generally more useful there. But we're gonna have one more location of explosive stuff. Who would have thought that the most defining characteristic of the river biome would be things exploding? Not me. But I think that's the most memorable thing about the river biome.
I think these rapids are pretty cool.
Yeah, they haven't ambushed a whole
They
lot.
haven't
Yeah,
ambushed us yet, but they could. They easily could.
They soak a lot of progress.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we can just... I can dodge this and do that, but I can only probably contribute like 3 effort, which is like +1's like 4. You know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've really got nothing to add here. I think I might as well rest. It's kind of where I am for the round.
Okay. Well, I will just do that, I guess, then. I'll traverse, I'll dodge, I'll contribute local fare, and I mean, I wish there was Flora.
You're at, let's see, so you need 6. You're at 3,
1 for this.
plus 1 is 4. You don't have 2 more you could, or like 1 more you could put in if I scout and look for a +1, do you?
I don't.
Because, yeah, if we could get this knocked out here, we'd be
I mean,
pretty solid.
actually what I could do is I could just remember, try and draw another card with another icon.
That's true.
I'll just do that. Right?
Sure, yeah.
-1. The mountain sucks. Okay, so 2. I got 1. So I'll draw that.
Okay.
I'll bottom this.
And the rapids ambush you.
Yep. And then if someone else wants to do something.
Well, now it's just clear for Drew to traverse.
Oh yeah, that's true. Go for it, Drew.
Okay. I will just... How much do we need?
We need 6, but there's the trail markers, so 5 would do it. Or like 2 2s, or 3 1s.
I also want to pass this Silverfin Carp test.
6.5s.
But...
Just to soothe the fatigue.
Yeah, it's 3 fatigue, which would be nice right now.
It would be.
Just thinking, do we want to just scout this?
Yeah, I can scout now.
Next couple?
Next 2 cards are both 0s, a sun and then a mountain.
Okay. That is fine. So let's... I'm just going to do this first to get the card draw. So I will spend 2 fitness to do this. To snatch this fish from the water. So add 2 harm to this being and soothe 3 fatigue.
Nice.
Clears that.
And I'll sketch it.
Sketch. 3.
In that case, I might as well just do this, right? 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, no. No, because I need 6, right? And I can only get to 4 or 5 with the trail markers. Okay, so no, I won't do it.
Okay. I mean, I can.
Someone has a
traverse,
if someone has a non-test action, I can just do it on my next
I'll
action.
play quiet.
Cool. So I've got 1, 3 more with Strider, 1 here, so that's 5. I just need 1 more.
Yep.
We will commit.
You could save your stuff, and I could just. I could traverse it for a couple.
No, it's fine. I have too many items anyways. We'll just commit Boundary Sensor to be at 6. And
All right.
Cleared there. I think I missed the sun from the last time.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll just add 2.
Okay. Does Mountain on Calypso do anything?
Add 1 to a path card. Add 1 progress.
Oh. Well, rapids it is, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have completed crossing the bridge. So, anything else before we basically just rest and travel?
I'm good.
I think I'm good too.
I could play Paths We've Run before.
Oh, jeez.
2 awareness.
The fact that you
Might
keep
as
recurring
well.
the other copy of that. This game has so much errata, they haven't errated that to remove itself from the
I'll
game.
put 2 on top. You each want 1.
What is it? Attributes and moments?
Moments and attributes.
I don't have any. So you can take 2.
Great. 2 sky whips.
I'm good.
Cool.
Okay. I've got full energy, but I guess I'm happy to rest. I don't even really care. I've kind of got my kit. I don't really care to remember a card from my deck, so.
You could try to.
You know what? Actually,
the
the main reason to remember from my deck. Actually, maybe I'll spam a couple of useless tests because they may charge up my scepter if they're not a sun.
Oh, yeah.
So. Yeah, I'll do that. First, I'll remember my training. So 2 fitness. -1 is a 1. I'll take that card though. And then Mountain, since there's no active predators for my Silverfin Carp, will do nothing and charge up my scepter. And then I will connect.
Before you do that.
Oh, yeah.
Quiet's gonna eat the fish. She's hungry.
Sure. No, I like it. Why not?
I'm just messing
No,
around. It doesn't
Peter,
do anything.
It lets us sketch the fish.
It starts clean up a little earlier.
It lets us sketch it, and we wouldn't get to it if we tried.
that's
so
true.
that's actually
It does
a
sketch
good play, even though we don't really need the 9th and
It's
6th
fun because
sketches.
she doesn't take any harm from it because it has 0
Yeah.
benefits.
Yep. Cool. I like that. Okay, I am just going to pet Oru. 1 fatigue. +1 succeeds, so that'll soothe the fatigue. Sun, alright, I'll take a fatigue and add 1 wind. And, so Sun did not charge up. Okay, and then I'm going to connect with Oru. I'm assuming you're both resting?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to weave in other actions here, but...
Yeah.
Okay. So
Quiet's full.
I'm going to connect with Oru for 3 spirit. -1 is only 2 progress on Oru. But that does charge up my scepter, which was the point. Okay. Alright, I think I'm done doing that bullshit. Alright. Starting to get that big hand that happens when you soothe a lot of fatigue. Okay, we're traveling, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
To the
Doing the thing.
Stone. Oh no, we were at the Stone River Bridge. We're traveling to the biological outpost on the river. So we're keeping the river encounter
Oh, we are.
path set.
And the cyclone.
And the cyclone.
Is this a main location?
It is not.
Okay, so you're gonna reshuffle the.
I was looking for the biological outpost and the locations, but it is attached to the journey.
Is it a ruin?
It is not.
That makes sense.
It is a ranger station. When was it that we were looking for a ranger station?
When we were trying to bring someone who was injured.
Oh yeah, rescue line. Yeah.
Do you want to shuffle these in and pull 3 or
Sure.
whatever you normally do?
Yeah.
And then I assume we have to read 22 from this?
We
Would someone else like to read?
need to read one.
Oh, no, you're right. It's probably 1 point whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we've probably read the biological outpost arrival before. It's 1.50.
Anyone else want to read?
No, you got it.
Okay. When you reach the biological outpost, you are pleasantly surprised when you find not only Sirisana Mir, the valley's self-proclaimed resident biologist, but Zek Sal, the stilt house courier, making a pot of tea on the outpost's lone soul coil. Zek recognizes you from ranger training, and both he and Sirisana listen in mounting alarm to your experiences with the Reclaimers. Wait a minute. We've made this mistake before. We have to go to the FAQ. The other one.
What?
Yeah. We've done this, right?
I remember we like completed this journey once and didn't have the right other mission or something, but
Oh, so
I don't know.
That's fine in here?
I don't know. What does it say?
It says if you completed the secret invasion mission, which did we complete that?
Secret invasion?
Yeah.
No.
Then it says if you are currently on Watcher in the Brush, Trail of Vines, or Deeper Motives.
We've completed Trail of Vines. And we've completed Deeper Motives.
So no.
What? Maybe there is a rata for this. Because we've completed several that were just listed, but we're not on any of them.
Wait a minute. Did we complete Sensor Network?
Yes.
Oh, we completed Sensor Network. Okay, then it says go to 1.14. If you have Watcher in the Brush, Trail of Vines, or Deeper Motives, complete it.
Complete it? Oh, complete it. Okay. But we've already done one of those.
Did we befriend the Verdesian? We did, right?
I think so. Yes, we did.
Okay, I think we probably should have read this before. Well, do you guys want to read all of this? Have we read this? Whatever, let's just read it all. Here we go.
Yeah.
Read all that apply. Okay, interesting, Sirisana says, you were milling around a ruin. I wonder if there's something about the ruins that draws them. She seems to get an idea, then excuses herself. When Sirisana returns, you see her carrying what looks like a circular pane of glass set in a wooden frame. I got this at Kobo's market just last month, she says. The Mississippians use it to track schools of fish, but I've modified it to monitor nearby biomeld and animal activity. I'd like you to have it. It may help you better understand the Reclaimer's intentions. Gain the Biosign Sensor Reward card.
Okay. Cool. Biosign? Like SIHGN? No,
Biosign,
minus the
yes.
H.
Zek finishes his tea and stands. Well, I suppose I'd best get up to Lone Tree and let Elder Thrush know about all this. He heads for the door and shouts to his stilt horse, Come on, Nell, quit snacking. We've got a ride ahead of us. You spend a few hours at the biological station resting after your hike while Sirisana continues her studies. As the light is starting to fade, Sirisana's apprentice, Tiela Jakara, returns from a day of field studies with a rucksack full of lichen and an armful of branches for the fire pit. Sirisana gets her up to speed on events, and the two immediately fall into a lively debate about what, if anything, to do about the Reclaimers. They are clearly an invasive species, Sirisana says. There is no prior record of these biomelds in the valley. Our ancestors encountered these Reclaimers in the time before we settled here, but that was long ago. They're yet another biomeld run amok, fulfilling some esoteric purpose that's at odds with the natural world. We don't know that for certain, Tiala retorts. Even if they are fulfilling some outmoded purpose, they had centuries to become part of the ecosystem. Look at the Reglar beasts. They were once viewed as an invasive pest, but over time we've learned how critical they are to the ecology of the Verdessa. Or take growling weevils. At this point, you hesitantly interrupt to point out that what these beings are may matter less than why they have suddenly arrived and whether or not anything can be done about it. Both Sirisana and Tiela stare at you, like the idea never occurred to them. And then we've had a friend, we befriended the Verdessian, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, jumping to discussing the Verdessian, they must have a nest, Tiela says, somewhere they congregate to learn more. You're going to have to find it. You tell them about the vision Nal experienced before the Verdessian disappeared, that she saw the nest, but couldn't... Oh, I guess this is still about the Reclaimers. But couldn't see exactly where it was. You relay Nal's description, climbing vines, a collection of ruins, and a river. That sounds like the alluvial ruins to me.
Oh, come on. We've just been there twice yesterday and today.
Of course, TL says excitedly. If the reclaimers are drawn to ruins for some reason, what better place for a nest than the largest ruin site in the valley? Well, what are you waiting for? Sirisana asks incredulously. Go to the nest and learn all you can about the reclaimers. Ancestors guide you. Be swift. Complete the Journey Biological Outpost mission and gain the Into the Nest mission.
Okay, so Journey Biological Outpost is done. We have...
Just pulling U-turn.
the nest, and we gained this on day 11. How many days are we just going to cruise up and down this river? That's all that we've been doing for like half a week. Sorry, the name of the mission one more time was?
Into the Nest.
Into the Nest.
And did you already grab out the
Yeah.
the biosign sensor? So this is an attachment tool tech focus. It says attached to a feature. Response after the attached feature is cleared. Scout X path cards where X is equal to the number of beings in play. And it's got 2 compass symbols and a logic symbol.
Interesting. The Into the Nest is on the back of a mission called Find the Nest that we seem to have circumvented ever having to do. Maybe because we befriended the Verdesian?
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, Find the Nest says to study the Reclaimer... Or, no, that's the one we're not doing. Into the Nest. Travel into the Reclaimer Nest to study what they're doing in the valley. It has alluvial ruins on here. And then use 1.16 instead of the normal entries for this location. When a Reclaimer grub is cleared, place a progress on this mission. And the goal is to have 3 progress on this mission.
Okay.
So we need to go back down the river to the alluvial ruins. And then presumably the new arrival text will spawn these grubs or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now at the arrival step, the lead ranger is going to search the path deck for the next predator or prey and put it into play. And then you're going to do the same, Brandon, so we'll do that twice.
Predator or prey? Toxin eater?
Okay, and mine. Silverfin carp.
Nice.
They're back.
Yep. And if we're going back down the river, we're going to be seeing a lot more of them.
Yeah.
And so how much is required here? I'm wondering if... 12. I'm wondering if I should try and find a hidden trail
That would be nice.
and just we can get back down there today.
Isn't it one spot? No, we
No,
went under the
So
bridge.
literally
Damn it!
started
Yes,
this day in
please,
there.
please find a hidden trail. Yeah. I mean, my deck is down to 9 cards, so if we can double move with a hidden trail and camp, that would feel like a pretty
mine
good
is
day.
less than that even. So
Yeah.
I don't know because one of them's in my discard and the other one's either in my deck or in my exhaustion, my fatigue.
We'll find it.
I hope so.
I have Solara's Insight.
What does that do
I'll
again?
steer you right. And
Oh yeah.
It lets me scout your deck.
Just scout my deck. Great. I'm proud of you. That's great. All right. Well, should I scout? Should I just? Oh wait.
we have to do our first round of cards, right?
Yep.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
actually
path
start
cards.
setup.
Starting with you, Drew.
All right. Well, bet them on.
Oh, we can just fly down.
Travels,
We can,
right?
yeah, we can fly.
That
Okay.
does work on
Great. That's a waiting Ursus.
And Umbra. So the Umbra's gonna follow us in the plane.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. I mean, it won't do anything.
Do we remember how we double travel? I know that we put our ranger tokens on him. Do we need to have?
I think we have to do that first, and then that's it. And then we have to.
We don't have to traverse the
No, we still have to do
location
this.
at all?
I think we have
Okay.
to do this and that.
Because it
right?
does have clear text for the ranger tokens,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I think we have to.
It'll just be attach him to the location, then we can double
I
move
would
or
think
something.
so,
Okay.
yeah.
Sweet. And we'll be able to use the river if we do that.
I think so. Because this just
Yes.
allows you to travel on river
Yeah.
paths.
I think actually this lets you do it
So
even without the
Oh,
canoe.
really?
I think
Oh, maybe so.
because he can fly.
We strap the canoe to the flying machine so that it can land in the river.
Right. That's right.
Yep.
Well, let me take this focus test because I think I have the most focus.
Sure.
And it's 3, and I have 3, and then I'll commit 2 hearts, so that I'll definitely pass. +1.
Wow. All right. Doubled up on the difficulty.
And crest, if this being within reach, if this being within reach.
Cool. Damn, I'm gonna do that. Okay. I guess I'll also do that. I don't have much else on my agenda here, except for I guess trying to scare away Umbra.
That's kind of nasty right now.
Why don't I try to scare away Umbra?
Because we're just. I don't think we're gonna get all the way through this in one turn. So if you scare away Umbra, we're just gonna draw it again.
Oh, you don't think we will?
I can just perma exhaust Umbra unless there's anything that readies it.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So I'll use one of those.
Yeah, literally permanently, huh? Because you can keep restocking that deck. Oh, did it move it too?
Yeah.
Oh, so you gave it to me. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just default, you know.
Yeah. Just of course.
You like all the animals, right?
I love them. Yeah. Can't get enough animals. No, I only need 2 animals.
No.
Actually, 3 animals. They are Oru, Riri, and Pokoto. I am looking for
Searching.
somewhere in the valley. There's Pokoto. I'm kicking myself every day for that not being my outside interest. Was my outside interest favorite gear?
Pokoto's expert.
No, he's not.
He's not?
I've looked it up. Yeah, my favorite gear is like the correct. I don't even know about correct, but the better outside interest was favorite gear because this card is amazing for me. But the better play would be favorite gear, but the better choice would have been Pokoto.
Are you out of honey?
I replaced it with my sketch pad.
Discard it now, right?
Oh, you should have used it before you replaced it.
I didn't have the opportunity. There was something happened that I could take a tech out of my deck and put it into play. I can replace it with honey.
No,
if you want. If
no,
you want
I already
more...
spent all my focus.
All right, we'll talk next time then.
No worries. Don't worry about it.
Okay, and Solaro's Insight I think is in my fatigue pile, which means I need to soothe some fatigue, which means I need to use some of my mini tokens. How do I do that? I can I can just clear that damn Toxin Eater. Did I just clear the Toxin Eater?
If you want to.
Alright, Oru will play with Toxin Eater for 2 progress. And then my Scepter of Harmony will add 3 more progress, clearing it. So we can sketch it, Drew.
Sure.
And I am soothing 3 fatigue from my favorite gear. Hey look, it's Solaro's Insight. None of that was an action, so I'll go ahead and play Solaro's Insight. This is that reward moment that lets me scout a path card, a challenge card, and arrange a card from each ranger's deck. And I'm going to use my headset to... Oh wait, I was going to use my headset to double up on my scout of your deck, but we don't actually need the hidden path anymore. I just remembered.
No, unless this Benamon thing doesn't
Then
work.
I'll actually wait on Solaro's Insight.
Because
Because I would need that focus. I need that focus for Ben.
Do you have a trail markers for this?
I don't. No.
I'm going to dodge this Ursus and then go for it. I'll commit 4. So 4.
Okay. Crest just says if this being is within reach. All right.
All right, guys. I'm moving us as quickly as can be towards
as quickly as can be.
Condition.
Okay. I totally lost my train of thought. Wasn't there something I was going to do? Oh, I was going to focus and convince Benamon to let me on board. So I will spend 2 focus and my second copy of Oru for the connection icon. So I'm at 3.
You're at 4 because I've got +1 there.
Right. That's what I meant. -1. Beautiful.
Got
Okay, so I will climb aboard and I'll put 1 wind on the weather and take a fatigue. Okay.
All right.
I can do this test. I got 2 focus +2. Puts me at
Seems good.
4. Got 0.
0.
And crest. Nope. Okay.
What's the crest on Ben do? Anything? It's probably just predator or something.
Yeah, active predator.
Okay, he's cleared.
Yep. And so what is that? Clear 87.2. After some discussion, Ben gestures towards the Swift. Climb aboard, he says. Oh. This is better than we thought. Climb aboard, he says. The Elder asked me to run these supplies across the valley as quickly as possible, but the winds are favorable today. I should be able to make your journey a little easier and be back to Lone Tree by
The
sundown.
howling winds are favorable.
Now where to? You may immediately end the round and travel to any location within 2 paths, including rivers.
Oh yeah!
Let's
All right,
go.
we did it. Well, then I guess here's the question: is are we camping like we kind of said, or do we keep going?
I'm happy to camp. I mean, we could also keep going.
I'm okay to camp. We
Yeah.
already cleared one.
I just don't think we're going to get
mission.
3 progress on this. Or maybe we can.
Yeah, we don't know what it will be, and then it's going to be too late to decide to camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we go into a
Also, if we camp, we get that new reward card.
We get the new reward card, and we'll have fresh everything for the Reclaimer grubs.
Yeah.
I guess, but less setup. But
Yeah, because
like, less
I'm
cards
going to
to
be
play.
down to 3 cards.
Okay.
Because I will want
So
fatigue 1.
I
draw
don't.
1.
I don't feel good about our chances of like getting through that and resting
That's
or,
fine.
and camping. So okay.
All right.
Then
So why don't you
we'll-
write down that we're going to be at the alluvial ruins
Yeah, and so we don't have to
Forever.
check the tape like we did today. Yeah.
and on the river path.
Alluvial ruins on the river. I also have not yet written down our reward, this bioscience sensor. And I was attempting to multitask when you read it and failing to pay attention. What did that do again?
You can take a look.
Can attach it to a location, and after the attached feature, to a feature. After the attached feature is cleared, scout X path cards. X is equal to the number of beings in play. Seems pretty meh to me. Although
Seems
its
pretty
icons,
good,
its
yeah.
icons are good.
Think about how many beings are in play right now with Quiet and Riri and Oru. That's 3.
Yeah, but how valuable is scouting the path deck in a 3-player game?
Well, I don't know. I mean, but right now there's like 9 beings in play. Like you can look at the next 3 rounds of path cards, and you can put
Sure.
any of them on the bottom and any of them on the top.
If there's a reason I'm considering it, it's largely because it has double exploration
Yeah,
icons.
the icons are nice.
The icons are the
I
best.
mean, yeah, someone will take them.
Yeah.
Just for that alone.
For sure.
Okay, but we can save that for between games. So, yeah, we did it. That's day 11. We did something.
We did a lot of traveling.
We journeyed.
traveled.
We traveled, then we traveled, and then we double traveled.
Well, we had to go talk to, the people at the biological outpost to tell us to go back to the room.
to go back to the place we went through and didn't notice this big reclaimer.
Right,
nest.
exactly.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good game. The wins continue to not really feel like they amped up the challenge. So I'm eager to see the electric fog.
I don't know. I mean, I wonder if... I mean, Drew's deck only has a few cards.
Yeah,
left.
the
That's
injury
injuries.
was like really felt like.
Oh, I forgot you were
yeah,
injured, and
that's
you were remembering to take that
milling
fatigue. That would be
everything.
wild.
What happens
Yeah.
if you end the day and you're injured? Anything?
Only if you end the day because you take 3 injuries. That if anyone takes 3 injuries, you end the day and get an injury card in your
Right,
deck.
that's right.
Which I've never even read what it does
I don't
because
know what
none
it
of us
does.
have ever gotten one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But there's like 8 copies of it. There's enough for everyone to have. Everyone in a 4-player game to have 2.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it seems like the game was designed intending you to get those sometimes. We've never seen it come up. I don't know.
Maybe they just say...
Maybe someday.
Maybe they just say you have a scar, put this back.
Honestly, that'd be cool. I could take a Sharpie to the sleeve over this card.
That's right.
add it to my character. Yeah. I'm down. Maybe I should try to get injured.
Yeah, I'm realizing this video is going to come out nowhere near when that Earthborne video comes out that has that exact thing happen in it. But
Oh,
Spoilers.
that's what I didn't get your
Yeah,
reference.
there's a
Yeah.
reference, too.
Wow. Yeah. Spoiler for our 8th video of the Oathsworn campaign. We haven't started posting yet.
that's right. That's
It's
right.
gonna be out in like April.
Oh man,
Oh yeah, that was a great injury card.
that was.
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks. That was. Oh, I forgot to cross off day 11, as it has been insisted that I do. There, it's done. I was kind of surprised. I guess the invasion stage 1 is not done. This implies there's another stage. I actually kind of expected this to like put another mission timer because we completed the one that this cared about, but I guess not.
I'm guessing that we have to do the next thing by either here or here, depending on which timer it is.
Yeah, I wish we I wish we knew what these timers were. We are going to be up to the 3 to 4 day range on the invasion, so
Yeah.
which doesn't really matter because we're going to a ruin, but yeah, we will see.
Could matter later.
All right, well, we'll be back soon for day 12. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit those buttons to help us out boosting the video. And until next time, be optimal.